Last time you saw a huge update about what's been happening on the build, and included in that was our solar panels arriving. And today's the day we're actually going to fit them. Hi, we're Jordan and Jim. 2 years ago, we left everything we owned and everyone we loved to move to Cornwall and fulfill our dreams. We bought a plot of land and for the last 2 years have been living on site whilst building our house. Follow our journey as we develop this adventure together, one vlog at a time. Good morning all, happy Sunday. Today is a really exciting day. Jim and I are putting on the solar panels on the garage roof. We've got 8 panels going on that got delivered the other week. Jim spent the last couple of weeks fretting about how to do it, how to install them, how to put it on yourself, because we're doing it all ourselves to save some money. It's a lot cheaper if you do it yourself. And I think, well, he thinks he's cracked it, but only time will tell. So we're doing it together today, which is super exciting. So by the end of the day, they might all be on and plugged in. We've opted to just go for solar panels this year and not get a battery. And there is method to that. We spoke to an engineer and he advised that we do that because he said that when you have solar panels, you kind of adapt the way that you use your electrical appliances. So you would put on the dishwasher or the washing machine during the day, for example, so that you can use the solar energy. And he said, if you buy a battery straight away, you will never know how much you could truly get just from solar. And he kind of had a point, and it also saves a lot of money. So what we're going to do for the first year is we're just going to have solar, and we're going to buy back the electricity that we use in the night. We've also got an air source heat pump as well, so we'll just be buying back the electricity that we use for switches and lights basically in the evening. And it might be cheaper to do that than to buy a battery. And that's kind of the test this year. And I think it's worth doing that actually, is not forking out all of the money for all of it all at once when we might not even need it. And it might not even save us any money. So we've opted for 8 solar panels on the garage roof at the front. And as Jim's still slating the roof, they're going to be set directly on the roof timbers rather than on the slate tile, which means they kind of sit a bit lower. And I think they look a little bit better. So we kind of had to make the decision now whether we wanted them and what we were going to do. So that's today's job. Couldn't pull the cable of the solar panels under the solar panel base or the batten, because of the end that Jim put on it before. We probably should have done it afterwards, but that's hindsight and you can't take it off once you've done it. So we used plastic piping to try and open up the gap to try and get it through, and that wasn't working. In the end, we had to take up the solar panel tray, put all the wires through where they needed to be, and then put the trays back down so that we could start again. We also found out whilst doing this that we needed to secure the wires underneath the panel in a little channel that was within the solar panel tray. Now the difficulty with this is the access underneath. I had to lift it a tiny amount so that Jim could just get under without the wires moving. And this would have been really difficult if we'd have placed the bottom ones first like we'd started, because then how would we do the top? So we stopped, we had a snack, we made some phone calls, we reread the instructions, and we decided that we were going to restart again, starting from the top. It made channeling the wires easier, it made access easier, but we knew that it would cause a few more issues further down the road, like when we went to bracket them down, but we figured this was still the easier option. By the second row we were flying along, we knew exactly what we were doing, we were in a really good rhythm, and the last four went up so quickly compared to the first four. Time to place the flashing kit. Now the only problem is that this was built for tiles and not slate, so it wouldn't really sit nicely underneath our slate tiles. So Jim had to do a slight adjustment with his tickling stick. Isn't it? What do you reckon?
Good. Happy when it's wired in.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are good.
Imagine putting all that work in and it doesn't. Like the Christmas tree lights.
Yeah. I'd set a hell of a lot worse.
Looks good. We're hoping the engineer comes soon to check out insulation so Jim can rest easy. We're not placing any more slates until our panels get the all clear. You will know if they work when we do. See you next time. Bye.